What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mark coming to you with another video. Here to do another movie review for the brand new installment in the John Wick franchise, John Wick Chapter 4. But before we get into it, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 400 subs. 400 might not be a lot. Shoot, 20 subs to me can be a lot because, just anyone riding with me is truly amazing, and I'm truly blessed, and I'm truly appreciative for anyone subbing to my channel just to hear me blabber about movies. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for 400. I truly appreciate y'all, and now let's get on with the review. So like I said, John Wick Chapter 4 is the fourth installment in the John Wick franchise, and let me tell y'all, this movie was truly amazing. If you followed all the John Wick movies, you know that every assassin in the world is out to get him. And so in this movie, he's basically trying to be reinstated. And so by doing that, he actually has to fight Alexander Skarsgård's character. And it is a 3-hour-long movie. When I first seen that, I'm like, 3 hours for a John Wick movie? You kind of already suspect they're gonna just have action scenes, but for 3 hours, I don't know, And I was quite hesitant at first too. But it's Keanu Reeves, it's John Wick, I love this franchise, and so I had to go see it. And what I saw was truly a masterpiece. From start to finish, you're instantly hooked. There's a little bit of dialogue to find out what's going on or what he has to do, and that can drag just a little bit. But for the most part, it still hooks you in because of the character interactions. And you're also introduced to a couple new characters. And just one little pet peeve, I was really sad that Hiroyuki Sanada was brought in this movie and was killed off right away. I was like, no, because I love him as an actor, great martial artist as well. And for him to be killed off really quick, I was kind of sad. But for when he was on screen, it was amazing to see him and John Wick interact. And also we get Donnie Yen, who could possibly be one of the people who stole the show because he is such a great character. Donnie Yen's character has a backstory with the Circle, and basically, like in all the other movies, the higher-ups contact somebody to go assassinate John Wick. And so that's basically what he does because Donnie Yen's character has a daughter who we can't see. And so if he, does his job and kills John Wick, then he'll finally have the right to see his daughter. And another character was, I believe, a tracker, and he comes with the dog. So, we love dogs in this franchise. I thought his character was he was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty cool. I kind of didn't feel like we needed him in that movie, but had an interesting dynamic with the Circle and John Wick. He was just trying to get paid. He just wanted more money. Like us, don't we all wish that? But like I said, this is a John Wick movie, and you know what you're in store for. The action. Now, it seemed like John Wick 2 and 3, the fight scenes were, almost repetitive, and they felt like they went on too long. And so, surprisingly, in a 3-hour-long movie, oh my God, the action was so amazing. It was so refreshing. It was not repetitive at all. Like, every action set piece was totally different and unique from the one before. And they just kept you, like I said, hooked on it. And it was also kind of cool too, for all the action sequences. It felt like it led to a villain. And so, which goes to my next point, this movie felt like a video game. Maybe that's why I kind of loved it more. But if you're not into video games, if you were to watch this movie, you would get that. And it's definitely not in a bad way that it feels like a video game. Especially these sequences are located at. It's just truly breathtaking. Just every location, there's bright, vibrant colors. It's just the lights, the lighting, neon lights, the cinematography was just beautiful. You could literally just watch this movie just for that, and even then you'll have a good time. And I gotta give my props to Keanu Reeves himself. He didn't say a whole lot in this movie. I think there was a record of how many words he said in this. I want to say it was probably under 60. I want to say for sure it's under 100. But man, just the physical, role told that this man took to play this, it's really crazy, man. He's doing a bunch of hurricanranas and drop kicks, and one of the last set pieces, he's climbing up stairs. And oh my God, he climbs up the stairs and then, he gets beat up. So then he rolls back down or he's climbing up the stairs, he takes one step down, or you can move side to side. Basically makes it all the way to the top and then comes all the way back to the bottom. Like that is that's beyond me. Like, you just have to be in great shape for that. And this man is, I believe, 50, if not plus 50. So it's crazy, man. I can't imagine me personally doing it. So, I gotta give props to Keanu Reeves for sticking with this and just pulling off this amazing physicality of this role. And I don't think I've said any spoilers, but let me remind y'all, this is a spoiler review. And the only thing spoilerish that I think I'm going to say is just the ending. So he finally fights with Alexander Skarsgård's, I believe it's Alexander Skarsgård. If not, for sure he's a Skarsgård, so I'll just stick with Skarsgård. They finally have a duel, which is basically them just shooting each other. And so after every shot, they get closer and closer. So basically one has to die. And if John Wick wins, he's reinstated. And so he subbed in Donnie Yen's character. And so that they're both doing it. They have a pass. But like I said, Donnie Yen's character is doing it for his daughter. And so they get close. John Wick wasn't trying to kill him. But, he still ended up getting shot. He's on the floor. And everyone thinks he's dead. But there was no rule to say that he can't, pull a fast one. And so once Skarsgård's character came in front of John Wick to see if he is dead, boom, just laid one on him. So he was able to kill Skarsgård's character, and he was basically reinstated. Also, throughout this whole movie, he talked a lot about his wife. And so obviously when something like that appears in a film, like, it doesn't go unnoticed. It means they're going to come back to it in a certain way. And so at the end of the movie, John Wick just lays right there on the stairs, and I believe he looks at a picture of his wife, and then he's pronounced dead. But before that, he had told Lawrence Fishburne's character and the owner of the Continental that he wanted to be remembered as a husband, a beloved husband. And so, like I said, all this, it was going to come back some way, somehow. He dies, and, they have a grave for him. But I think they kind of let the doors open for him to return, because as the tracker and the dog go to visit him and whatnot, the dog kind of like, he like senses something, he puts his ears up, and then I think he barks or runs off. Or maybe he does both. He barks and runs off, but you kind of got a sense that, he's there, because I believe also the owner of the Continental, I think he just smiled, and then, boom, end movie. And so he could return, but if he was not to return, this is such a beautiful way out, a beautiful send-off. Like, this was just a perfect ending to his arc. And with that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. This movie was perfect, truly perfect. Like I said, the only little pet peeve that I had was that they killed Hiroyuki Sanada's character off, because I personally love him as an actor, but I understand what they had to do. And I didn't mention, but Sanada's character had a daughter, so I could see there being a spinoff on that. I know there's already been a spinoff called The Ballerina with Ana de Armas, but for Sanada's character, I could totally see the daughter, doing something, whether it be a TV show on Peacock, because there is the Continental show releasing, and or a possible movie. But yes, like I said, this movie is perfect. The action was refreshing. It was not repetitive at all. The location, the set pieces, the cinematography, even the soundtrack. The soundtrack was badass every time they were fighting. It is perfect. It is a 10 out of 10, and I hope you all see this movie. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and thank you guys for 400 subs. Man, I'm truly blessed. It's an honor. Thank you guys for watching. And what did you guys think about the movie as well? Whatever your thought, comment down below and let me know. And please leave a like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. Thank you guys again. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.